Alright, so there goes Ben in the planter. We just threw the last 3 bags of Dairyland seed for this field in there, and we're kind of not so sure we're going to make it to the end of the field. How many acres are left in this field? Where'd you not look at that?
Well, it didn't tell me how many was left.
How many? Oh, how many's planted then?
20,
Alright, so that's about a little over half the field. If in reality we should have had just enough seed for this field, but the way things are going, I think the population might be set a little high in the planter. But I don't know until you check. So it looks like Dad's gonna check down there now.
you find it. There's your deep. Oh, maybe it wasn't. It might not be here because it's the planter had to prime up.
Why wasn't that out? Wasn't that out? Was it? Or was that one box out?
I don't know.
The 2 rows I filled up wasn't. You're gonna come out here, you'll find something. Hopefully. Alright, so Dad found one. There's 2. It's about, I don't know, 6 inches, 6, 7 inches. Yeah. Yeah, maybe not. That's more like 5. Yeah, she's pretty close.
So, should set the population.
Yeah, you can set the population down a bit.
But then it's, I don't find any others. Is that just a double? Where are you? Going as hard.
So from what we've been finding, as a little bit we dug up, the planter is being really inconsistent. Because those 2 seeds are about, I don't know, 9 inches apart, then over here we're about 11 inches apart. So that's not good. That's a situation. Sometimes it's close, sometimes it's far apart, but you can see Ben coming down there. Can't really zoom in because I got dirt in my fingers, but there he is. So yeah, now we're just gonna, I guess, keep digging around, see if we can find all kinds of spots that are messing up. Yeah. Alright, so we can see Ben running down there, and sitting here at the Defender, we got Dad drawn over his windows.
Yeah. 14 units.
Trying to figure out what's going on, if we planted the wrong seed in the wrong field or what. Or if we just didn't get the right amount of seed, which we're figuring is what happened. We just didn't get the right amount of seed.
I think what happened is that we only got 14 units of this variety, and then the other variety is got more than enough probably to go in this field too. So, and the other field to finish up.
So what we figured is our seed yard, which would be my cousin, must have messed that up. He must have got them backwards. So that is what it is. At least we got the seed, hopefully.
It's the same amount of acres. This field's like 42 acres, and so is the other one.
Yeah.
So he can't mess that up.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I thought that. Oh, that's right. That one is 42. I was thinking it was 37 acres.
No.
That's Moons. That's 37 acres. Is the other one the same population? The other variety? Probably.
Yes, it's the same size.
So anyway, we're gonna be short seed probably.
No, I think we might be close.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, we'll find out when we get close to the end. I guess you guys will know before we do, probably. So I guess we're gonna cut the video here until we figure out if we're gonna run out or not. Alright, so welcome back to Turner Farms, ladies and gentlemen. Today I am standing out in the field we call Moons. It's one of our cornfields this year, one of our 3 cornfields we have this year. I do not remember the variety that's in this. I think it's 4440. either this is 4440 or the stuff across the interstate is 4440. But Dairyland corn. Actually, no. This is Agrigold. Never mind. This is not Dairyland. This is Agrigold. I do not know the variety of this one. The stuff on the other side of the interstate is Dairyland 4440, and I believe this stuff over here is Dairyland 4040 as well. Don't quote me on that. But beans are out of the ground. I might show that on the way back home. I'm going to flip you guys around here. We're going to show you the corn. So this is what the corn's looking like right now. It's been in the ground for, a week and a half, I'd say. And that's what it's looking like. If you look around lawn here, you can kind of see there's a few, like there's one there that's sprouting up. You look down the line, there's a handful here and there that are sprouting up. So a little bit up out of the ground within the next day or two, maybe 3, because it's not really the warmest weather. It's like 50 something now. It's cold for this time of year, but I don't know what the dog's doing. He's sniffing away, but yeah. So we're gonna try to replant this little guy to the best of our abilities, and we'll move on to the beans. So I'm not gonna check the other cornfields because this is our first planted field. This one ain't up yet, or it's just starting to come up yet. It gives me an idea of what the other fields are like, so we'll go check the beans. Alright, so on today's episode of Turner Farms, we are turning the steers loose up in the woods. I don't know if you can see, but Dad's way right there. You can see him walking up the trail, up the path. Some of these guys have been in. Hey, some of these guys have been in here before. The other guys, well, we'll say about 7/8 of this herd has not been in this woods before, so they don't know what the hell's going on. So basically, last year we learned, which we knew this before we did this, but I don't know why we did this. But last year we decided, oh, why aren't you guys focusing? There we go. Last year we decided, oh, we'll push the steers in here, not, we'll just push them in there, not let them not go ahead of them or nothing. Because last year what happened is when we pushed them, the grass wasn't green or nothing, and they couldn't see the fence or nothing, so they ran right through the fence, and oh, that was a hell of a day. You see that right now? I don't like it when they're running like that. I want them to take their time so they can see the fence. That's what I worry about. I'm not worried about them up in the woods, so to say. It's more down that corner and the other corner. But if they take their time, it's not a big deal. But Holsteins generally are in a rush. Always gotta move. And the Jerseys too. The Angus's, they just hang back, which there aren't many up here right now. There's still some down in the shed. It looks like somebody's pissed off. Guy rubbed his face in the dirt. So I think we're gonna leave the Defender here. Hopefully. I'm gonna close the windows because I don't trust these guys. I don't need them reaching in here and doing stuff, so I might want to shut the key off too. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? So we'll walk up there and see what's happening. Hopefully don't go through the fence.
Good afternoon, everybody. So, I don't know if I can focus here. No, because this is super steady. Alright, so we opened up our woods this afternoon to the steers. This is the lane that goes up there between these two cornfields. It's about, I don't know, we only have like 6 acres pastured off up there. Pretty big chunk. There's a lot of stuff in there for them to eat for a while, and it's good shade. They love it. But there's only been like, I don't know, maybe 50 of these that have been in the woods from last year. So there's about 50 of them in here that have not been in the woods. So it's all a new venture for them. They go crazy the first time they run around. You can see as it goes straight up, right in there. It goes around the woods, and then of course with those cattle you see there, they're on the outside of the woods. And then you got a few stragglers coming up. Someone that must have been down eating in the bunk feeder. Now they figure out something's wrong. Where is everybody? And they're making their way up. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them coming up here yet. So I think I'm pretty confident that they can get out. They have tested the fence. It is working. And it shocks. So there's about 100 of them up here right now. and they'll clean that woods out really good. So if you need to harvest any wood this winter, there won't be any berry briars anyway. Alright, that's all for now. Catch you later.
Alrighty, so we're walking up the pathway here, and the fence ain't shaking yet, so I'm assuming nobody's got out yet. And oh yeah, you can see them, they're coming back now. I don't like him to run, but as you can see, these guys all get hyped up. Like him, he sees his buddies. I need to get by my buddies. You know, so we're gonna circle through here a few times. Gonna go back and forth, up and down the alleyway. Hey, settle. Oh shit. Move out. Settle down, settle down, settle down, settle down. Settle down, boys. Yep, this is nothing new. We're gonna do this a few times. It's new territory. Settle down, boys. Settle down. You guys can go. Let's just settle down. He found the fence. Does it work? It works. Fence works. I'm coming through. If you guys want to go back, you can go back. So they're gonna go run up and down this alleyway a whole crap ton of times until, you know, they get used to it. But they're just all riled up. Nothing new. I hear them stomping on trees already. If you guys want to hire some cheap landscapers, this is the way to go. Build yourself a fence and you'll get some free landscapers. As you can see, they're coming back now, so I better get out of the way. I better hustle. Well, here comes the herd. One lonesome one over there yet. How do I get in there? Mr. Dingus, he's my pet steer. I can guarantee you that's who that is. Because he's not up here anywhere. So they're gonna scavenge through the woods here and just have a good old time. Gives them something to do. Keeps them out of the sun.
Keep the woods trimmed down.
Keeps the woods trimmed down. Now we started doing this last year.
Maybe a Dingus doesn't know where to go.
Yeah. How do I get over there? Yeah, he'll figure it out eventually. Maybe if he wasn't sitting in the shed, he'd been out here by now. This is probably his element too. He's a Angus, so he likes being in pasture. Right, Jersey? Yeah. So, yep, this is basically what this consists of. And you always get the one lone star that's got to be by himself.
If they see the fence move, then you know they went through it.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying earlier when I was down there.
But most of them been around that already.
Yeah, and you can get the grass kind of, because you can see the grass on this side of the fence. There's grass. The other side is dirt. So you can kind of tell where the barrier is.
Hopefully, not last year.
Last year, oh God, no. But this was tore up a lot more last year. But we just let him in here, so we're not going to say anything yet.
Uh-oh, I can see the fence moving.
It's not moving violently. Sometimes their tails just hit it too. I'll walk down there, see what's happening.